Chapter 49, Jason. After the fight on Mount Diablo, Jason didn't think he could feel more afraid or devastated. Now his sister was frozen at his feet. He was surrounded by monsters. He'd broken his golden sword and replaced it with a piece of wood. He had approximately 5 minutes until the king of the giants busted out and destroyed them. Jason had already pulled his biggest ace, calling down Zeus's lightning when he fought in Claudius, but he doubted he'd have the strength or the cooperation from above to do it again, which meant his only assets were one whiny imprisoned goddess, one sort of girlfriend with a dagger, and Leo, who apparently thought he could defeat the armies of darkness with breath mints. On top of all this, Jason's worst memories were flooding back. He knew for certain he'd done many dangerous things with his life, but he'd never been closer to death than he was right now. The enemy was beautiful. Keone smiled, her dark eyes glittering as of dagger and ice grew in her hand. "What have you done?" Jason demanded.
"Oh, so many things," the snow goddess purred. "Your sister's not dead, if that's what you mean. She and her hunters will make fine toys for our wolves. I thought we'd defrost them one at a time and hunt them down for amusement. Let them be the prey for once."
The wolf snarled appreciatively.
"Yes, my dears." Keone kept her eyes on Jason. "Your sister almost killed their king. You know, Lycaonian's off in a cave somewhere, no doubt licking his wounds, but his minions have joined us to take revenge for their master. And soon Polyphrion will rise, and we shall rule the world." "Traitor!" Hera shouted. "You meddlesome, deedless goddess! You aren't worthy to pour my wine, much less rule the world."
Keone sighed.
"Tiresome as ever, Hera Queen. I've decided wanting to shut you up for millennia."
Keone waved her hand, and ice encased the prison, sealing the spaces between the earthen tendrils.
"That's better," the snow goddess said. "Now, demigods, about your death."
"You're the one who tricked Hera into coming here," Jason said. "You gave Zeus the idea of closing Olympus." The wolves snarled and the storm spirits whined, ready to attack, but Keone held up her hand.
"Patience, my lovelies. He wants to talk. What's the matter? The sun is setting and time is on our side. Of course, Jason Grace. Like snow, my voice is quiet and gentle and very cold. It's easy for me to whisper to the gods, especially when I'm the one confining their deepest spears. I also whispered in Aeolus's ear that he should issue an order to kill demigods. It is a massive service for Gaia, but I'm sure I will be well rewarded when her sons of the giants come to power."
"You could have killed us in Quebec," Jason said. "Why let us live?" Keone wrinkled her nose.
"Messy business, killing you in my father's house, especially when he insists on meeting all visitors. I did try, you remember. It would have been lovely if he agreed to turn you to ice. But once he'd given you the guarantee of safe passage, I couldn't openly disobey him. My father's an old fool. He lives in fear of Zeus and Aeolus, but he's still powerful. Soon enough, when my new master has awakened, I will dispose Borealis and take the throne of the North Wind. Not just yet. Besides, my father did have a point. Your quest is suicidal. I fully expect you to fail."
"And to help us with that," Leo said, "you knocked our dragon out of the sky over Detroit. Those frozen wires in his head, that was your fault. You're gonna pay for that."
"You're the one who kept Claudius informed about us," Piper said. "We've been plagued by snowstorms the whole trip." "Yes, I feel so close to all of you now," Keone said. "Once you made it past Omaha, I decided to ask Lycaonian to track you down so Jason could die here, at the Wolf House."
Keone smiled at them.
"You see, Jason, your blood spilled on the sacred ground will taint it for generations.